Hey, I'm here with Jennie Cushman, and we are about to start our online consumer behavior interview. I'm going to put the phone down now because it's hard to hold two phones at once. Hey, Jennie, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Chris.
So, tell me a little bit about why you shop online.
Well, two reasons, I guess. The first being I don't have a lot of time, and so being online, I have easy access. And the second being related to the first, that I have easy access to everything I would need in one place.
Okay. Now, you say you don't have a lot of time. Do you feel like shopping online is a way for that to help you, or just can you just go into a little bit more detail about shopping online as a time saver?
Yeah, well, so for example, if I think of something that I need, I can immediately from my phone, wherever I am and wherever it's occurring to me, in many cases, just click and buy whatever it is I need rather than making a list and waiting until I can get to the store and going from store to store. It's very time consuming. So to just be able to point and click and get what I need, it's a lot faster.
Okay. And are there certain aspects of your life that online shopping helps most? What are some examples of things that you would buy online?
A lot of it's related to like school for my kids and for myself, and for work for myself, that I think of that I need, and so I use Amazon a lot in order to do that.
Okay.
Because it's a marketplace and they have everything.
Okay.
And so, even if I think of a vitamin, for instance, that I need, I know I can get it, and so it's just one click.
And do you find having a membership to Amazon gives you benefits in any way?
Yes, absolutely. So Amazon Prime, which I'm a member of, is $79 a year, and it means you get free shipping on most items. And so shipping was always kind of that was the thorn in my side. I hated having to pay shipping. So if I can find a way to not pay shipping even, then it's even complete benefit, because I'm not even paying for the gas to go to the store.
Okay. Now, when it comes to social media, I know that you're a little bit older and you're in a different generation than I am. Does social media affect your online purchases in any way?
No. Maybe it has a little bit. I have occasionally bought things through Groupon, and occasionally I'll get some sort of update or something that will identify some sort of deal that applies to me. But mostly, I'm not lured in by things like that. I'm just really looking to buy what I want to buy.
Okay. Now, what about
lots of people in my older age bracket that are, though. However,
what about Facebook? Do you ever see yourself looking at products because you see a friend talking about it or anything like that?
Not that I can really think of. Though there is an awareness, certainly, that comes out of it.
Okay.
You know what? I take that back. There is software that a friend of mine had suggested on Facebook, which I am considering looking into, but I haven't yet.
Okay. Now, what is the software used for?
It's a research software. I think it's kind of like EndNote, but it has more features than that, or even like OneNote through Microsoft.
Okay. Now, when you are shopping online, do you ever see yourself just looking online to kind of get an idea of the product and then going to the store to get it? Or is it, if you're online, you're buying it online?
I would say almost never. I go looking for specific things, and in some ways I think I probably save money because online shopping doesn't have the same sort of I'm in the store, oh, I don't really need that, but I'm here, I grab it kind of effect.
Okay. All right. Now, when it comes to shopping online, do you ever look at customer reviews, and if so, do they affect your purchasing decisions?
If it's something I'm really unfamiliar with, I may read them. Especially if it's not something for me, and I'm looking for information on whether it'd be good for someone else.
Can you give an example?
So I bought my 9-year-old a book for his Kindle app, and I was looking to see whether, because it was kind of a non-gender specific type of book, whether it would be appropriate for his age and whether it would be appropriate for a boy. And so I read some of the reviews in that instance to look and see whether it was good for a 9-year-old boy.
Okay. When it comes to things like holiday shopping and pretty much just taking care of your family in general, how would you say online shopping has helped or benefited in that sort of aspect?
I have online shopped for, especially Christmas, for my kids for probably 15 years. And the reason being is that I can create lists of things, keep them all in one place. I can put them in a cart and wait until later to buy them all. And then if there are specific things, outside of the general things that you would buy for your kids that maybe you could buy at any store, if, my kid wants something from Hollister or my kid wants something from wherever, specific shoes or specific item of clothing, I'm not going to go to the mall and park and drive in to buy one thing at that store that I would never go to on my own. But I can buy it online, and it's a whole lot easier.
Okay. Well, the last thing I wanted to ask you was, in your opinion, do you think online shopping is going to take over as the way to shop as a whole? Like, shops are going to become obsolete? How do you feel about that?
I don't think so, because people have immediate needs that online isn't going to be able to meet. What I do see happening, and I'd welcome it, is online services through retailers that exist in a physical box store where you go online, you make your purchases, and then you either go and pick it up in a group, clustered up for you,
Mm-hmm.
or they deliver it to you from that box store that's in your location. And especially for groceries, that would be awesome. And I think they do that. I've heard that they do that in major cities like Manhattan, where you can go online and do that sort of thing. So that's the trend that I see. But ultimately, people are going to need children's Motrin at 2 a.m. and they're going to need to run to the store to get it, and online's going to do no good. So there will still be a need for those types of stores. And people will still want to put their hands on things and feel things and put them in their cart. There's something gratifying by that. So I think you'll see more and more and more online shopping, but I don't think it'll replace actual physical shopping.
You talked about the grocery thing for the online shopping. If that was to come out in your town, your hometown, would that be something you would benefit from?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I would do anything to avoid going to the grocery store.
Why is that?
It's just an ordeal. It takes a lot of time. Whereas if they would just bring it to my door, I could just put it away you've saved 90% of the work.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time for this interview, and thank you very much.
You're welcome. You have a nice evening.
You too.